if I was a streamer, I would not do meetings. You probably wouldn't find much success. I mean, it depends. I don't know. I'm always working on other stuff outside of the stream itself. I'm always doing other projects. There are some people who just stream, but you gotta do meetings at some point. There's a lot you always have to do outside of all this. The streams are the easiest part of the job always. It's all the other stuff that sucks. But I don't actually hate it. I say it sucks, but I don't actually dislike it. So 8 meetings like half the job. That depends on the person. I'm always working on other stuff. So outside of stream, I have a lot that I do, but I know other people that straight up just stream. They have one meeting with one manager a week, maybe, to just be like, hey, you know, you've got one sponsor next week. Here's what you need for it, to like give them a little update, and then that's it. So it just depends on the person. Everyone's situation is different, but my shit's always running. My shit's always going. I do too much probably, but that's okay. That's okay. I like doing too much, you know? Being my own boss is the best part of the job, but we never get days off. No, and you're like always on, not necessarily on like content-wise, but you're always, it becomes your life. Like I'm just constantly thinking about this stuff. If I'm not streaming, I'm talking to someone about something related to some project I'm doing most likely, and like organizing that stuff. And it's just, it's a lot. But I like being my own boss because I like to control everything, for sure. I don't have to be the one doing it. I'm not necessarily like a micromanagey control freak where I have to like be the one doing everything, but I need to have eyes on things. I need to like, I'm really good at delegating, but I need to be my own boss. I don't like when other people delegate for me because I like to pick who does what and be the organizer. So for me, it's a sense of comfort for sure, or a source of comfort rather, being my own boss. Because then I know it's like, if it fucks up, it's only because of, you know, me for the most part. Yes, other people will fuck up sometimes, but I know like I can at least see when something's going off track and veer it back on track, or be like, this person's not doing this, let me put someone else on it, right? Like there's a lot of security for me, like feeling like I can do that. But I don't know, some people like give everything up to their companies, their agencies, and let them like be at the top in decision making, and then they just do their like role as the streamer, and I'm like, I can't do that. I can't do that at all. No way. Did you do well in your annual performance review with yourself? I unironically do performance reviews, but not like I write it up in a report. I just go over everything from the year and analyze like project by project, and then see how everyone I worked with did and decide like who I'm going to work with in the next year. What am I going to take on versus what am I going to take off of my plate, etc. So where's knowing someone else is f***ing up other than you? Dude, do you know how I felt being part of like my last company? Holy shit. I had to go to like sponsors and other companies and like apologize to them for shit that I didn't do. They were nice and knew it wasn't me. So when I would talk to them, I'd be like, hey, you know, this thing, I want you to know that the roadblock on that was this. This is what happened. And so I'm sorry, you know, this project couldn't get done or whatever. And they, for the most part, would be like, we're aware, you know, don't worry. If you want to work together, we'll work with you. But I had to like go line by line down the list and go contact everybody and be like, hey, it's me. Here's why we didn't work together, or here's why this project fucked up, or, you know, whatever it was. Like I had to do that. So it was so annoying. It's so annoying. But I did it, you know, and I have good relationships with everyone now, so it's not really a problem at this point. But my God, running damage control for the company you pay to handle damage control. You would think, right? You would think. But that's why I like being my own boss, at least, because then I can talk to people. I know I'm good on the social end with not making people like be mad at me over stupid shit. So, you know, at least I could do that. Sucks when someone else makes an embarrassment of you. There were a lot of people, a lot of companies that contacted me and said, I would love to work with you, but I can't if I have to go through a certain company, because we just refuse to work with, you know, not you directly, right? So if you are able to work with us directly legally, please do. If not, we'll be here for whenever you can later. And I was like, oh. Yeah, there's just a lot of people that like, it wasn't a legal thing or anything. They just refuse to work with certain companies. There are even some companies that nowadays work with me exclusively because they don't want to work with anyone else. And they're like, we'll only work with X person if you're involved. Which is crazy. That shouldn't, like, people shouldn't be so unprofessional that any other company feels that way. You know what I mean? That's nuts. Absolutely nuts. I don't know. But hey, I'm glad we're at this point now. I tried to fix stuff as much as I could.